Is it still moving, or look
Right
like
now
the
it's
body's
not-
shifting back and forth?
Right now it's not doing nothing. It's like maybe it's just like a tree trunk now. It's not getting any wider or anything. It's just staying the same.
But it was moving. You still
And
notice?
it looked like it was moving this side over this way a little bit, and then it'd go to the other side like it was
left and right.
Yeah, but now it's not doing anything.
Pan it off over there to your left, and then go back and look to your left in the woods there, and then give it a little bit, and then pan back and see if you see anything between those trees again, see if it's moved. If it's giving you a black signature, that's heat. All right, well, we got the thermal out. Rick's noticed something up on top of this hill that looks to be staring at us, possibly. Heat signature, looks like a head, and you make out what looks like a body, but there's brush in front of it. Not for certain what it is, but according to him, it was moving back and forth, and then it stopped, and it's perfectly still at the moment.
Get cold. We become like super cold.
My wife has cold feet in August.
Did you see anything over here?
There's a, looks like a head. It's a black signature, but it looks like a body, but it's behind some bushes. Or tree, and so you can only see part of it. And then Rick was saying that it started moving back and forth, and then it stopped, and now it's perfect.
Looking out to the right, the left side of the tree. I mean that tree just went almost twice as wide as it should have been. Okay, now it's back to normal.
What if it just runs for a little bit and then just shuts off?
That's what I think.
To save batteries.
The screen? Are you talking about the screen? Yeah, it'll shut off to save battery.
Can you see anything with yours?
No, I just have my camera. Get the other small one. Can you record this?
It's even the batteries. I just put brand new batteries in. That's what it is. Okay. So much for that. That's the second pair of batteries I put in.
Oh no.
One eye is light, the other eye dark. Sorry.
Heard any more stuff?
Tripping apparatuses around here.
Yeah. My camera shut off just like yours. I just charged the battery up on it. It flashed red. Boom, shut off.
Yep, this is what mine is doing too. I just got to put new batteries in it.
Yeah, something. That's weird.
It's the end.
So for some reason our camcorders are draining and shutting off pretty quickly. It's kind of weird because they'll flash like red on the battery, but then boom, we'll get 2 bars. And then they'll go red and they'll shut off. It's a fresh charge too.
Oops. Like that thing does nothing. I mean, can you imagine having something that big, stick your mitt, it's probably as big as that thing, in your hand, stick it in there and grab a hold of your head and kind of pull you out?
No.
That's what you think to be in a rooftop tent.
That would really be scary.
That's why he's got his window wide open and mine's like.
That would be eye level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I've always told her. I said that's the only bad thing is that we'll be right eye to eye.
Yeah.
Eye level.
So that's when I saw that. Because he had his open. I didn't have mine open. And when
Maybe
I
you
turned-
did really see that.
See what?
That because he had his open and you could see your tunnel.
No, that was at home in bed.
Oh, okay.
The visions of the faces, the 5 faces, we were getting ready to go to bed that night.
Mm-hmm.
And all I did is I lay down, like that, boom, 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 open my eyes, and I was like, what the heck? I didn't say anything to him. Closed my eyes, boom, 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 and to the point where I would wake up by the 3rd squatch. And then the last time I got to, the big guy was always first, then the round-headed one, and then the other 3 squatches. I got to the 3rd one and I opened my eyes and I told him what happened. So then that's when I said 3 prayers. And then it stopped and I was able to go to sleep. But then I heard those 5 knocks in our campsite. And then I woke him up and I said, I hear knocks. And then next thing I know, something peered out and then went back. It was all black, so it peered out and went back. And I said, something just peered out behind the tree, blocked out the light.
That would just...
And that's after I had my visions.
That would... It kind of coincides if everything... there's a lesson for you. There's something in this that's...
Yeah, there's a lesson in it.
It's not for us, because we didn't have this. But there's something in this for you, because you do what you're doing here. Their mind speaking you with visions. I guess
Is that what that tall one in the clear cut? That big tall male one that's kind of skinny with the long arms, and he stood up, he just looked before he sat down on the stump, and then he looked at me again.
You suppose that I don't know, maybe your interpretation should be something along the line, I don't know, I'm not trying to tell you, but the difference of the family, you know what I'm saying?
Me? Okay.
That was the head honcho of the horse family, I guess you call it, or different types of families.
Yeah, because like I said, I just had that one that was different from the other 4. It was...
Well, he was an elder.
Maybe he was the dad, or the big...
But he didn't look like a Bigfoot. That's what I'm trying to say. He did not look like a Squatch. He looked like a...
Was he was an alien?
No, it wasn't an alien. He looked almost human, okay? But he was tiny. His head was normal, okay? He had a normal head like us. It was round, but rounder.
And short-haired.
And he had black short hair come all the way
Kind
down.
of eyes.
They were dark, but red.
Were they sunken in?
No, his eyes were like
Okay.
he was like this.
Oh,
His face, he was like surprised look. Like,
okay.
but his eyes were round like mine, like all the other Sasquatches. They were dark, but they all had red eyes. But he had a round head, like just a perfect round head.
You think it might have been a juvenile Squatch? No?
No, he didn't look like a Squatch at all. He looked... Oh, gosh. He didn't look like a Squatch at all. But he was right there, though. He was right behind the big guy. And it was him. And then there was 3 other different ones.
Have you ever
There's a lesson for there, but man, that's
I don't-
interpret.
Have you ever felt like they're wanting to invite you in?
I don't know, but they all had red eyes. That's what I don't get. Their eye, you could see their eyes, Rick. Their eyes were dark.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
the
and the
pupils
white
were
and
black.
red.
And the whites were red.
Red-eyed too.
Yeah.
But the whites of their eyes were red, but they weren't showing any aggression, any teeth.
That, I don't know, maybe.
When he turned, did he look like he was looking off into the horizon before he turned?
They weren't turning. It was just faces, and the faces would go like project. They would project.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
Okay,
So,
in your vision, okay.
yeah, it was in my vision. They would project, so it'd be they'd go
One
in a
face,
circle,
and another face.
and
Okay,
another
okay,
face,
yeah,
and another
rotating,
face.
okay.
They're rotating.
That's really trippy. Now that that's really, how do you put something like that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. And then
Boy.
and then I said like in the Squatch in the tunnel vision coming out, walking into a clear cut. It was like you had your sky was like the moon was bright. You see the sky. There was clouds, but you could see, and it was just a clear cut. And out comes this 10-foot male Squatch, walks out. He was skinny, had long arms, dark. He stands there, comes up to the. So this is the stump. Okay, and like I said, everything's black, and then it's just like a round circle where I'm looking into his world. You see what I'm saying? And he walks up, and he looks just straight at me,
Okay.
and he turns, and he walks in front of the stump. He sits down, he turns his head, and he looks at me, and then he just looks straight off into the horizon, and he didn't move.
I wonder if he was looking into his porthole, where they come out and go back in.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But there was no words. There was no... It was just... He was like at peace or something. He was... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but that's... Those are the 2 visions I've had so far where I can tell you exactly what it looks like.
I had no visions of any faces or nothing. I was just told not to come back.
But these are 2
That's
visions.
all. I mean,
don't
that was it.
I never had
playing,
any voices.
playing
I don't
in-
have anybody talking to me. I just had those 2 visions, and that is it.
and that's
That is
the
all
thing
I've
too.
had
When
so
I
far.
when that
They
happened to
didn't
me,
feel threatened by you.
Maybe.
that happened to me first, and I asked her. I said, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I said, have you ever had any weird dreams or anything like that? She goes, no, I've never had anything. Well, here I am, 3 days or 3 nights with no sleep because I keep getting that in my head constantly. Don't come back. Don't come back. Basically, we don't want you here. And I went back, and that's when we heard the clacking. I said, we haven't been back. We have not been back.
Nope.
Well,
But I don't know what that
I just
that means.
know.
I don't
I
know.
just don't know what it means.
tell you the truth.
Maybe you never will know what it
You
means.
probably
But
will never know.
No.
You know what? To tell you the truth, I was never going to come back here.
I know you weren't. And look at you
I'd
now.
come
well, I know. I was
know,
telling
so-
her when we came to the entrance. I said, "You remember when Jackson was?" He let us go first, and he kind of sat back. I said, "I didn't think you were going to come in." And you were just like, "Here you go. There's the road."
This was the place that ran me off, man. I left my camp right here. And what was really weird is when the red Reagan moved
I know.
when I was kicking
Yeah.
the tent down. That was freaky as can be.
Yeah.
And the hat. I got
That
people
yeah, that
sticking
is
in that.
The hat
that is
was
something
something
else
else.
there.
And showing up again.
Oh, that was crazy.
I got my whole body just tingled just now just from that.
Yeah.
When I thought that was garbage stuff, and it turned out to be my freaking hat.
That's crazy.
It was really, that freaked me out. It literally freaked me out when I saw that. I was like, okay, nope. We're going up there. Okay.
But
Yeah.
I never had any weird feelings the first time coming up here either. I didn't.
Well, Monday, remember you said you had your first times that you thought when you got up to a certain point there was kind of a different attitude or different.
Yeah, but
atmosphere.
I wasn't scared. You know, I didn't have the
Oh,
sense
just
of.
the atmosphere change.
Yeah, yeah, but I didn't feel. I'm just talking about just just being kind of like, ooh, something's kind of scary. Yeah,
That was ooh.
something like that. No, but
When your animals start acting weird, then you know it's time to go.
Oh man, them dogs didn't like this place at all. I won't bring them back up here because I don't want to. They're terrorized.
I mean, after that humming that we heard, I mean, all I can think of is there's something paranormal up
Yeah.
here as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, there's more than one thing. I think there's squatches here definitely, and
One
I
thing
think
that,
there's paranormal stuff here too.
one
'Cause
thing
that-
that one of my friends, when she saw me up here doing that, she said, "Oh, she said a prayer for me."
Oh, yeah.
She said she wanted me to get out of there. Let's see what we got here. All right, that one's going. That one's going. So Jack, let's see some of this stuff. I miss my kid. What can
Oh, I
say?
bet you do.
I miss my
Yeah.
trapper too. Doggone it.
We
No,
see.
he'd been freaked out up here.
Is that an owl?
It sounded like an owl, but
It stopped. It didn't go all the way.
I heard that too, though, on the audio. You hear, whoop, like an owl, just a single, whoop, whoop, and it was continuous on the spectrogram.
It's 10 o'clock already. Oh,
Yeah, but it's right now from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock is when the most activity stuff happened here. That's
I think
when
I
it
stayed
was.
till about 11 myself.
What's that?
I feel I'd stay till 11 if you want.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll call home and tell them, hey, we're still here.
Yeah, let her know you're okay.
I'll try something different. Go ahead, get done. Hurry up. Come on, get done.
come on, Jack, it's your turn to buy.
Huh?
Come on, Jack, it's your turn to buy.
Okay.
No, we used to do that.
I know what we can do. We can invite them too.
Hey, come on.
We'll have us a party. Party. Can you imagine sitting around with Dogman and a big
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't know.
and have an iced tea?
Still shooting.
Huh?
They're still shooting.
Down over the hill.
Mm-hmm.